So we'll sit up nice and tall and allow our shoulders to roll up and back and down. So do that a few times. Up, really squeeze the shoulder blades back, and we'll lower down again. Do that a couple more times. Big, slow circles with the arms. And then allow them to rest in their back and down position. We'll turn the chin to look towards our right shoulder. And then let the chin drop down toward the collarbone. Stay here for a moment, tucking the chin as close to the collarbone as you can. Softening the brow and the jaw. And then we'll let the chin lift up towards the ceiling. Keep the shoulders pressed away from the ears, sitting up super tall. And then we'll let our breath drop the chin down. And then inhale, we'll lift it back up. 2 more of those. Drop the chin down and lift it up. And the next time the chin drops down, it will come toward the center of the chest. And we'll lift the chin up to a neutral position. And then just as we did before, we'll roll the shoulders up and back and down. So let the breath be really deep and steady. All this work is pretty much from the rib cage up. And our shoulders will rest in their back and down position. Maybe this time turn the palms to face upward. Take a big breath in, and our exhale will turn the chin over towards the left. Now we're taking the chin as far to the left as it will go in this range of motion. Exhale, we'll drop the chin down towards your left collarbone and stay here. Breathing deeply, taking care that we're not holding tension in our jaw or our forehead. And then we'll let our inhale lift the chin up and stay there. Maybe feel a good stretch in the right side of the neck as we're looking up. And then our exhale, we'll drop the chin down toward the collarbone. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, drop it down, and we'll draw the chin towards the center of the chest. Now lace up our fingers. Bring those laced up fingers to the back of the head and draw your elbows close together. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Inhale, we'll lift the chin, expand the elbows out like you've got wings. And the exhale, pull the elbows together, drop the chin down to the chest. Inhale, spread the elbows out, spread our wings. One more time, elbows pull together. Inhale, lifting the chin. Now release the hands from the back of the head. Bring them behind the hips, push down and lift the heart up. Big breath in. And then our exhale will bring us back to a more neutral spine. Now allow your legs to extend out long. I'm going to scoot back on my mat and turn sideways. Legs are extended out long, posture is tall, hands pressed down by our side, and we get the spine even longer with that pressing down, lifting up through the crown of the head. Big breaths in. And our exhale will release, bend the right knee, let it hug up into the belly. And we'll turn to our right. The left arm can hold the right leg, right arm behind us. Let's turn the chin as far to the right as it will go. Big breaths in And deep breaths out. And then we'll release our twist. Let the right leg extend out. Push down to get tall. And then we'll bend our left knee. Give it a hug towards the belly. Right arm will hold our left leg, left hand behind us. Lengthen the spine and turn the chin as far to the left as it will go. Big breaths in. Deep breaths out. One more big inhale. And our exhale releases. We'll extend the legs out. Push down to get tall. And then we'll come to a standing position towards the top of the mat. So standing up tall, we'll let our feet be about hips distance apart. And then you can just sort of rock it back and forth. Lift the heels up, lift the balls of the feet up as we're rocking the weight forward and back. Almost like a rocking chair. Nice and easy. Now we'll keep the feet firmly planted. We'll let the arms reach up. Our exhale will bow us down about halfway. So your spine will be about parallel to the floor and the arms are reaching back by the hips. Inhale, we'll reach us up tall, arms lifting towards the sky, maybe look up. Exhale, bring us down to that halfway point, airplane arms. One more time, lift us up. Exhale, airplane arms. Now from this airplane position, our inhale will sit us down to a chair pose. Arms reach up. Exhale, back to that airplane position. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane. One more time, chair pose. We'll have that airplane position. Take an inhale in our airplane. Exhale, fold heavy. Now gather up your elbows. Let your head hang heavy. Big breaths in. Deep breaths out. One more big inhale. And then release the hands. They'll come down to the floor or blocks if you're using them. Let us lunge the left foot back. Stay on the ball of the left foot if we can. We'll lift up nice and tall. So draw your thighs together. Find our stability. And our inhale will reach the arms up. Exhale, elbows will pull into the rib cage. Inhale, arms reach up. Now elbows bend, maybe that back knee takes a little bit of a dip. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, elbows in, dip that knee slightly. One more time, reach up. Now hands will come down close to or on the floor and we're stepping into our forward fold. Inhale, lift us halfway up to that airplane position. And then our exhale sits us down to exalted chair. Inhale, airplane. Exhale, chair pose. One more time, airplane. And our chair pose. Now we'll take an inhale in this chair pose. Exhale, folds us down all the way to forward fold. Right foot steps back to lunge. Stay on the ball of the foot if you can. And carefully lift up, squeezing thighs together so we find our stability. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, elbows pull to the ribs. Inhale, reach up. Maybe we take that right knee dip. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend elbows, maybe that back knee. Again, reach it up. And exhale. So we'll take an inhale here, elbows pulled in, maybe that right knee is dropped down. And then hands will come to the floor and we'll step forward, forward fold. Hang heavy for a moment. And our inhale will lift us halfway up. Our exhale brings us to our exalted chair. Inhale, stand us up, press thigh bones together. And the exhale will drop the arms back down, palms facing forward. And we're standing tall in this mountain pose. Steady breaths in. Steady breaths out. Checking in with how the body feels and how the breath is moving. And our inhale will reach the hands up. We'll press the palms together and come to a prayer chair. Weights in the heels, soften up the toes. Inhale, standing up. Exhale, prayer chair. Again, stand us up. Now this prayer chair will twist slightly to the right. The elbow might touch onto the knee. Inhale, stand us up. Press the palms together. Keep them together. Exhale, we sit down to chair and twist our prayer chair to the left. Inhale, we'll reach us up again. Exhale, twist to our right. Now stay here on the inhale. And exhale completely. Stay here for another inhale. And then our exhale stands us up, reach up. Left hand takes right wrist and we'll lean to our left. Big stretch along the right side body. Inhale brings us back to center. Palms pressed together. We'll twist our prayer chair to the left. Now stay here. Big breath in. Deep breath out. Another breath cycle. Big inhale. Exhale completely. Last time, breathing in this prayer twisting chair. And our exhale releases, stands us up. Right hand takes left wrist. And we're leaning to our right. Big breath in. Deep breath out. All right, come back up to center. Hands come to rest at our heart. Now find your stability in both feet. And our left foot will step back, grounding the heel. So we find our warrior stance, ground firmly in the back heel. And our arms will reach up for the sky. Exhale, lean forward slightly, pull elbows in. Inhale, straighten the front leg and reach up. Exhale, elbows pull in slightly. Two more. Stand us up really tall. Exhale, elbows pull into the ribs. So stay here on the inhale. Our exhale turns us to a side angle, right forearm props. Turn rib cage to the left and reach the left arm up to the sky. Big breath in this side angle. Now allow our left hand to drop back by the hip. Turn the chin towards the right shoulder. Let our inhale sweep that arm forward and we turn the chin towards the right shoulder. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, sweep it forward. Head turns. Inhale, chin to the left. Exhale, chin to the right. This time we're lifting up to our warrior two. Big breath in. And our exhale will bring hands down to the floor. We're stepping into our forward fold. Inhale, lifting halfway up, that airplane position. Exhale, exalted chair. Inhale in exalted chair. And our exhale, we'll find our forward fold again. Stepping the right foot back now, heel comes down. And we'll rise up, warrior one. Big breaths in. Exhale, we'll lean us forward, pull elbows in. Inhale, stand us up, reach up. Exhale, elbows pull in. Two more. Big breath in. Exhale, lean slightly forward. Last one, reaching up. And we're drawing in. Now stay here on the inhale. Exhale, prop the forearm on the thigh. Right arm reaches up, rib cage turns to our right. Big breath in. Now allow the right arm to drop back by the hip. Turn the head, look at your right shoulder. And then our exhale will sweep the arm forward. Turn the head to look at the left shoulder. We'll let our inhale open the arm, reach it back, turn the head. And then change the breath, sweep the arm, turn the head. Again, reach that arm back, and we reach it forward. Now, as our arm reaches back, we're lifting up to warrior two. Be stable, be tall. Inhale, reverse our warrior. And our exhale, we'll bring the hands down to the floor, step us forward into our forward fold. Inhale, lifting halfway up. Exhale, sits us to exalted chair. Big breath in. And then our exhale stands us up, arms by our side, palms face forward. Checking in with our body and checking in with our breath. Tallest, proudest posture, steady breathing. Now the arms will reach up. We'll move to our prayer twisting chair to our right. Now keep the chair and the twist, but the left foot will step back to a lunge. So take a moment to reestablish your firm foundation. And then we'll release the prayer hands, come upright, really squeeze the thighs together. And then we'll take our reverse stretch, back hand drops, left arm reaches up. We'll bring hands down to the mat and step forward again, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhale, exalted chair. Inhale, stand us up tall. Exhale, we'll twist our prayer chair to the left. Take a big breath in. And then right foot steps back to lunge. Take a moment to establish your stability, your balance. And then release our prayer hands. Body comes upright. We're still in our twist. Big breath in. Deep breath out. Now take our reverse stretch. Right arm reaches high for the sky. Exhale, hands down to the floor, stepping forward into our forward fold. Big breaths in. Deep breaths out. Now step our feet out wide, maybe as wide as the mat. Angle the toes outward. And we'll bend the knees. So our inhale brings us all the way to standing, reaching up. Palms pressed together, bend the knees. We'll stay upright, hands to our heart. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, down to our kind of prayer squat. Reach it up again. And then we'll find our prayer squat. So we'll stay upright for a moment, bring the hands onto the thighs, and we'll lean slightly forward. Our inhale will big sway in the back. Push the tailbone back, lift the heart up. Exhale, round it, tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Inhale, cow pose, sway the back. Exhale, rounding. Again, sway the back. And then we're rounding again. Come back to a neutral spine. We'll slide this right hand up by the thigh. Left hand rests close to the right knee. And we'll sway our back again. Lift the heart, draw it forward. Exhale, round it out. Still looking towards your right thigh. Inhale, sway the back. Exhale, round it. 2 more. Sway the back and round it. Last time, sway the back and we'll round it. And then we'll come back to a neutral spine. Left hand comes up to that left hip crease. Right hand close to the knee. And then we're swaying the back again, looking at the left leg and rounding the back. Inhale, big sway. Exhale, rounding. 2 more. One more inhale. And we exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Come back to our centered position. And then we'll stand up tall. Reach up. Right hand will come down to our right thigh. And we'll lean over towards our right. Let that right hand brace you above the knee. And then we're coming right back up. Right hand reaches for the sky. And the left hand slides down. And we're leaning over to the left. Big breaths in. Deep breaths out. All right, come up to center. Hands come to our heart. We're stepping our feet back together again. So the arms will reach up. And we'll draw into that airplane position, halfway down, arms by our side. Inhale to a chair pose. Exhale, find that airplane. Inhale to our chair pose. Our palms will press together. We'll move our prayer chair to the left. Big breath in. Deep breath out. Now step the right foot back, squeezing the thighs together. And then we'll lift up to our crescent lunge. Get tall as you can. And the back heel comes all the way down to the floor. And we're opening into a warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, our side angle, right arm takes a big reach forward. And then when we come back up to our reverse warrior, we'll straighten the front leg. And our exhale will draw us out to a triangle pose. Steady breaths in. Steady breath out. Make sure you can bounce your front knee so it's not in a locked position. We'll bend the front knee, lift up to our warrior two. Big breath in. And our exhale, we'll bring hands down to the floor. We're stepping into forward fold. Inhale, lifts us halfway up to airplane. Exhale, exalted chair. Inhale, we'll stand us up tall. Exhale, we'll twist our prayer chair to the right. So now left foot steps back. We're in our prayer twisting lunge again, but only for a moment. Our inhale releases the prayer hands. We're finding a crescent lunge. Looking forward, reach up tall. And then back heel comes down to the floor, and we find our warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. The left arm may take a sweep forward. Inhale, back to our reverse warrior, straightening the front leg. And then we draw the body out over the straight leg into our triangle pose. Steady breaths in, steady breaths out. And we'll bend the front knee. Draws us back up to our warrior two. And hands come down to the floor. We're stepping forward into forward fold. Inhale will lift us all the way to standing. Palms pressed together. And our exhale will bring us into our standing pose with our prayer hands. So I'm going to turn towards you. We'll take some balance. We'll take a couple of tree poses. So if you have a chair or a wall that you want to stand next to and use for balance, then you can move yourself a little bit closer to that support. So find your feet equally weighted. And then we'll start to shift the weight into the left foot, bending our right knee. And you may stay on that right toe. Most of the weight is in the left leg, but the right toe is still down to help us support. If it's comfortable and stable for you to do so, to lift your right leg, foot is completely off the floor. And then we'll bring that knee out, like you're opening a gate. We'll bring the knee back towards the center line of the body. And then allow the knee to swing out. We'll do that one more time. Bring it toward the center line of the body. And then allow it to swing out. Now the foot will come to rest to the inside of your left leg. Now it can be below the knee, foot resting on the calf muscle. If you like to take the foot above the knee, pressing the foot into the thigh muscle, but make sure that thigh is pressing back. So the foot is pressing into the left leg, but the left leg is also pushing back against the foot. So we have this dynamic tension in our tree pose. So use your support if you want to, chair or wall, any piece of furniture. You can reach one or both hands up towards the sky. And then we'll let our right foot come down to the floor. Take a slightly wider stance and allow the hips to roll around in circles. Soften up the knees. Let the hips roll around. And then we'll roll the hips back in the opposite direction. All right, come back up to our nice tall posture. Reestablish your firm foundation, feeling all of the toes pressing but not gripping the mat, and equally weighted between the inside and the outside of the heel. Hands rest at the heart or using your support within reach, and the weight shifts into the right foot. We bend the left knee, maybe keep the big toe on the floor, providing some stability, but most of the weight is in our right foot. And then if you can, we'll lift the knee up, hip level or lower, fixing your gaze on a point that will not move. Steady the breath. And then we allow the knee to swing out. And then we swing that knee back in towards the center line of the body. Swing it out. Maybe that's an inhale. And the exhale swings it back in. And we'll do that one more time. Swing that leg out. And then the foot can come to rest below the knee, resting on the calf muscle. Or if you like, you can slide it up above the knee, finding your stability. And then perhaps extending the arms outward or upward. Steady breaths in, steady breaths out. And then we'll step down, widen the stance, move the hips around in their big circles. And then move the hips back around in the opposite direction. Good. Now we'll come to stillness in the center and come back to our seated position. So take a seat and allow the legs to extend out again. So our toes are pointing up to the sky. Hands are pressing down by our side. We're getting that tall posture again. Now let the arms reach up, feeling taller from our fingertips all the way down into the sitting bones. And then we'll bring the elbows into the rib cage, leaning slightly forward like we did in our warrior position. Inhale, stand up and reach up. Exhale, leaning forward, elbows pull in. One more time, reaching up. Exhale, elbows pull in. Now stay in this forward leaning position and bind the hands behind us. Tug the arms long, draw the shoulder blades back. Ease the neck and the shoulders. The head is supported. Now we'll release the arms. We'll come back up to our nice tall posture. Let us bend the knees. You may hold back side of the thighs, get your spine lengthened, and we'll lean back slightly until we can find some balance on our sitting bones. So you may keep your toes on the floor to stabilize, or if you feel like you can, maybe float the shins away from the floor. Boat pose. Keeping the hands on the legs help keep our spine in a nice lengthened position But if you feel like you can do that under your own power, then release the hands, allowing the core and the psoas muscles to do all of the work. Steady breaths in, steady breaths out. One more big inhale. Now bring feet down to the floor, hands behind us. Push the heart up. Maybe lift the hips up. Reverse tabletop. Big breaths in. And our exhale sets the hips back down. Extend the legs out again. Now you can keep the hands behind without binding and fold forward. Lengthening through the crown. Hinging right at the hip crease. And then we'll come back up nice and tall. Lean back, bend the knees, maybe keeping toes on the floor or holding on to the legs or floating the shins, maybe releasing the arms. Boat pose. And then we'll bring the feet to the mat. Let the knees angle outward. Snug the soles of the feet together so you can hold around ankles, or as we lean forward, you may hug around your toes. But again, the spine is long. All right, come back up nice and tall. We're straightening the left leg out. The right foot can rest anywhere along the inner edge of the left leg. You can even hug it up close if your right knee is comfortable with that flexion. So angle the body toward our left leg, and we're leaning the body toward the left leg. Nice, steady, calm breath in this fold over our left leg. All right, let us come back up nice and tall. We straighten the right leg out. Allow those toes to point up. We bend the left knee, angle the knee outward, and the foot rests anywhere along the inside of the right leg. Maybe it's hugged up close. So from your tall posture, we lean the body over our right leg. And we'll come back up. Nice tall posture. So we'll extend both legs out and allow them to straddle out as wide as is comfortable for you. So adjust the glutes out from under the sitting bones. Point the toes as up as you are able to. It's fine if you need to elevate the knees slightly for their comfort. And then we'll fold forward again. So you may stay on straight arms. If you want to walk it out an inch or so more, let your breath be steady. Spine extended. And as the sensation in the hips and the legs ease, if you feel entirely comfortable doing so, perhaps lowering just to the edge of discomfort, not pain, but a little bit of discomfort. And if the breath can help ease that discomfort, then we know we're on the right track. All right, let us lift up nice and tall again. We'll bring our legs out long in front of us, and we'll let the right knee bend up. So this time in our seated twist, we'll let the right leg cross over the left leg. Still sitting up tall, left hand holds on to our right leg, and we turn the body to the right, turn the chin to the right. Our inhale will lift the chin toward the sky. And the exhale drops the chin down toward the right collarbone. Inhale, chin lifts. Exhale, drop it down. One more time, chin lifts. Exhale, drop it down. Now, the chin will draw all the way over to the left collarbone. Heart is still turning to the right, but the chin is looking to the left. Big breath in. Lift the chin up. Deep breath out. And then we'll bring the head back to its neutral position. Release the twist. Release the legs. Slide the hands back behind us, and we'll take another fold forward. All right, we'll lift back up tall. We'll bend the left knee, give it a hug towards the belly, and the left foot will step outside of the right leg. And starting from our tall posture, we're twisting to our left. Chin draws to the left. Our exhale drops the chin down toward the collarbone. Inhale, lifts the chin up. Exhale, draws it down. Inhale, lift it up. Again, drawing it down and lifting it up. And then when the chin draws down toward the collarbone, it slides all the way across the chest towards your right collarbone. Heart looking left, chin looking right. And then our next inhale, we'll lift the chin up, looking towards the sky, still twisting the torso to the left. All right, bring the head back to its neutral position. Release the twist. Uncross the legs. Let them extend out nice and long. And then we'll come onto our backs. So as you lie down, bring the knees in. Have a hand on each knee. And then we'll roll the knees out wide and bring them closer together. So circle the knees around in opposing directions. And then we'll roll the knees around in the opposite direction. Good. Bring the left foot down to the mat, and the right leg will push up to the ceiling. So the arms reach out by your side. They're there to stabilize. And then we'll bring the right ankle over the left knee. Now our right hand can push this right thigh away from us. And then we'll let go of the right thigh. Both hands will pull the left thigh a little closer in. Left foot is completely off the floor. And we're trying to bring our right shin a little closer to our heart. Left foot comes back to the mat. Extend the arms out and we'll roll onto our left hip. The right foot may come close to or touch the floor. Turn the chin to look right. All right, let us come onto our back again. We'll push the right heel up to the ceiling. And then allow that leg to grow as long as you can. Slowly, slowly, slowly lower it down to the mat. And when the heel comes onto the floor, then we'll bend the knee. Allow the heel to align with the sitting bone. And our left leg pushes straight up. Bend the knee, left ankle across our right. And our hand will push that left thigh away. Steady breaths. All right, we'll pull our right thigh towards us. Right foot comes back down to the floor, and we roll onto our right hip. Left foot might come down to touch the floor, and we'll turn our chin over towards the left. Feeling the breath moving in and out of the body in this twisted position. Keep the belly expanding and contracting. Now we'll come back up to our centered position. Left foot will push to the ceiling. And then slowly let it draw down to the mat. And when the foot touches the floor, we'll bend both knees, allow the heels to align with our sitting bones. Palms will be down by our side. Inhale, hips lift, arms reach back behind us. Feet press down, thigh bones press up. Keep arms extended, and our next exhale rolls the spine down, really slow. We start with the exhale, but if you need to take another breath in your slow roll down, then nourish your body with that breath. Arms will come down by our side. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, hips lift, arms reaching. Exhale, begins that roll down. Do as slow as roll as you can manage. And then we draw the arms down. 1 more time. Hips lifting, arms reaching. And then our spine rolls down. So when the hips come to rest, we'll send the feet straight up to the sky. And today we'll let our arms float up too. Fingers are weightless, toes are easy. Arms and legs are long as though they're magnetically being pulled toward the ceiling. Now give the hands a shake. Give the feet a shake. A vigorous shake. And then we'll let our arms come to rest, palms facing upward. We'll bring the feet down to the mat and perhaps extend the legs out long for Shavasana. Take a moment to settle the body and the spine and the breath. And then we'll let the body breathe as it needs to. In our Shavasana, it's less about control and more about awareness. Staying present with the sensation of the breath. And just observing what we find. Now begin to deepen your breath. Bend up the knees and move them gently side to side. All right, we'll bring our hands to rest at our hearts and bow chin to chest, acknowledging one another with respect and gratitude for sharing our practice today. I thank you for sharing with me. Namaste.